a majority of enterprises are small, local businesses like your own. Over 80% of all businesses in the Caribbean are small, but they can have a broad outreach, doing business on the global market, relating to regional or international clients and suppliers. Also, small enterprises employ over 20% of the workforce, contributing to income generation and better living conditions of many Caribbean people. Without a doubt, small businesses have big potential. But starting and running a business can present some real challenges. Business owners and managers tend to be jacks of all trades. Fortunately, most entrepreneurs need not work alone. Staff is of key importance, especially in small businesses. Businesses need people to work effectively. You may have all the equipment and supplies you need, but if you do not have the qualified and competent people who like their work, it will be difficult to achieve your goals. You must operate your business competitively. Produce better quality goods or services at lower prices than your competitors so that your profits grow. With more profitability, you can create better employment conditions for your employees, who in turn are better motivated to work more productively. Productivity improvement is the key to competitiveness in the new global market. Let us take a closer look at how people impact on the productivity of your business. People, or human resources, are perhaps the most essential of all inputs. They also make and sell the products that are the outputs of the business. They can also account for one of the greatest costs. It is therefore important to make the most efficient use of your people. Maximize their output by the most effective use of resources. This is called optimizing productivity. It will become clear that the best results will be achieved when both outputs and inputs are considered. That is why we have to make optimal use of all the people working in the business. But people are not machines, and their levels of efficiency, skill, and dedication vary. Productivity can best be improved if you have the right people at the right jobs and manage them well. This video training program on people and productivity will demonstrate to you, the entrepreneur, how the people working in your business impact on productivity. It will also show that with a number of simple, low-cost measures that are easy to implement, your productivity can be improved. The program covers 3 modules, each representing a stage in which you should think about how your employees can contribute to the success of your business. Into the job, recruiting and selecting productive people. On the job, encouraging staff productivity and a safe and productive workplace. Out of the job, dealing with unproductive staff, the rights and duties of the employer. Into the job, recruiting and selecting productive people.
Creative Hair, how may I help you? A hair relaxer? Let me see. How about next week Tuesday? No dear, I can't take you earlier. We are completely booked. Oh no, we close at 5:30. I understand. I'm so sorry. Please call again. Hi, do you have an appointment?
No.
Okay, let me see. I could accommodate you in about 45 minutes.
I only have half an hour lunch break.
Oh, I'm sorry. All the girls are occupied now.
You sure you can't squeeze me in?
I'm sorry. Sonia, can you do a color on this client for me?
Sorry, but I haven't reached that part of the course as yet. What about Denise?
But it's my lunch break.
Well, I wish I could have done it myself, but I'm expecting the accountant in about 10 minutes.
There seems to be a problem here. But what is it exactly? Is Creative Hair Salon understaffed? Why do clients have to wait for more than a week for an appointment? And why can they not cater for walk-in clients? Sonia is not able to do all the treatments, and is Denise not allowed her lunch break? How is all this affecting the productivity of Creative Hair Salon? What can the owner of Creative Hair Salon do to solve the staffing problems? The following steps are recommended. 1. Assessing the current staff situation. Determine the work to be done and skills needed. Estimate the amount of work involved. Determine who will do the work. Is there need to hire extra staff? 2. Recruiting productive people. Write job description. Identify possible applicants. Interview and test the applicants. Check references. Choose the right person. Make agreements. The owner of Creative Hair Salon decides to follow the steps. How did she decide to solve the problem? And how did this impact on her business's productivity? The business owner makes a list of all the work to be done in the salon. Based on records from previous years and on her own experience, she will know the work to be done, such as various hair treatments and other related activities, washing, drying, taking appointments, sweeping and cleaning.
Let's see. This is at least 242 hours per week, with my 4 girls working 160, and me having the other salon to attend to. No wonder I'm so tired lately. It is clear we need someone for washing hair and cleaning, and someone to assist me with the haircuts. But can I afford this? Maybe someone for part-time from 11 to 3, so that takes care of the lunch breaks. That is when most walk-in clients come in anyway. Then Sonia should complete her training sooner. That's a good plan.
The owner decides to hire 2 extra people. We will now look at the steps for selecting and recruiting productive people. Step 1. Writing job descriptions and determining number of working hours. First, think about what you want the new employee to do. By developing a job description, an employer will better understand what type of employee is needed. A job description is also the basis for agreement between employer and employee, and as such, the foundation for a good working relationship. The owner writes 2 job descriptions with subheadings: title of the job, responsible to, people supervised, working hours, general description, specific duties, qualifications. Step 2. Identifying possible applicants. The owner is using various strategies to recruit the people she needs. She uses both direct and indirect ways.
Hello? School for Hair and Nails? May I speak to the director? I'd like to apply for a recently graduated hairdresser. Classifieds, please. I'd like to place an ad to run from Saturday. Yes? Yes? Let me give you the information. Hi, Marcia. Do you remember the name of the lady that worked at Hair Today Salon? Yes? Or she left because she had twins? Okay. Can I have a number for her?
Step 3. Interviewing and testing applicants. Each applicant will be interviewed by the owner and Denise. They try to create a relaxed atmosphere because this will give a more realistic impression of the person who may become their future employee and colleague. She also checks references. So you manage to keep up your skills by practicing on your family members?
Yes, I have.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years? You would like to pick up your kids from school at 3. That could be arranged. You can work maybe from 10:30 to 2:30. What do you think about this place? Would you like to work here? Oh, so she left because she had twins. Oh, and the people were very satisfied with her. Okay, a pleasant personality also. I'd like you to perform a little test wash for me, the same way you did it at school. Step 4. Choosing the right person. Now that various applicants have been identified, interviewed and checked out, the owner has to make a decision. She asks herself 3 important questions. Does she have the right skills? Does she have the right attitude? She seems so skillful, but she never smiles. Does she have the right aspirations? Can I count on her to stay with me? The owner decides to ask Denise for a second opinion. Job interviews should not be conducted alone. Only applicants that receive a full yes on all 3 questions should be considered. Even though the selection process is intensive and time is pressing, it is better to start all over to find the right person. The future of your business depends on having the right people in the right job.
I think we made the right decision. I don't have to sacrifice my lunch break anymore, and now I can complete the course with Sonia.
Good to have you on board.
Thank you.
Can you sign here?
Step 5. Making agreements. It is now time to make agreements. Apart from the job description, the agreement should specify the conditions of work, including the wages, working hours, social security and health benefits, and any additional rewards or incentives. The next module will tell you more about these issues. Creative Hair Salon improved its productivity by hiring new staff. It is true that the salon's input costs have gone up, but at the same time, their output has increased substantially. Let us see how this happened. Sonia completed her training and can now do all the required hair treatments. The new employee can cater for walk-in clients around lunchtime. Because Denise's lunch breaks are secured, she is more often willing to stay a little later. The new young applicant frees the other more experienced employees from doing less skilled work. All this has resulted in shorter waiting time for clients and eventually in increased clientele and higher turnover. Module 2. On the Job. Topic 1. Encouraging staff productivity.
Hey Michael, have you seen Rose?
I don't know where she is. She should have been here an hour ago.
People are waiting more than half an hour now, okay?
Okay.
Really, this guest house came so highly recommended. This is the second day we've had to wait for breakfast, and I need my coffee in the morning. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Could we please get some service?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'll get your coffee right away. Why do I always have to do everything around here? I'm a manager, not a waiter.
Hummingbird Guest House, good morning.
Chris.
Hold on. What is it?
Chris, I need you to cover for me.
But I'm on the phone.
I have to go out now. Please cover for me.
Whatever. What were you saying again? Nature what? Nature Reserve? I don't know where that is.
How clumsy can she be? She almost spilled coffee in your lap. Who trains these people anyway?
Claudia, I just saw what you did over there. Don't you know how to clear a table? Whatever you do, don't let it happen again.
I'm only doing this job because it pays my bills. It's like, do this, do that, go there. I'm so fed up of them.
I know Michael and I are fed up too. And what do you think about poor Rose? Imagine her child is sick and she couldn't even afford to bring him here to the private clinic. She had to take him all the way to the hospital.
Even though it is important to have job descriptions and employment contracts, it is at the workplace that people really learn about and appreciate the job. The most productive people are those who are motivated. When people like what they are doing, they will work harder and become more dedicated to the business. Obviously, the people working in the Hummingbird Guest House are not happy. The owner also seems frustrated. What could be the reason? If we want to encourage staff productivity, we have to look at how to motivate people. Let us first look at what actually motivates people at work. What is the most fundamental reason people are working? To earn money to provide for the basic needs for themselves and their families. Secondly, people need to feel safe in their work and life. Good worker motivation can only be ensured by first providing your staff with proper pay and job conditions so that they can feel safe and secure in their jobs. Trying to accommodate upper needs is useless when the basic need for a decent income has not been fulfilled. This would then have to be reinforced by making workers feel part of the team, recognizing their good work, and giving them opportunities to develop new skills. The following checklist will help the owner to assess and satisfy the motivational needs of his workers. There are 5 categories of important issues to review. Each category corresponds with a need. People need money to provide for basic needs, wages, and financial incentives. People need to feel safe in work, job security, and social protection. People need to feel part of a team, teamwork and employee involvement. People need to be valued and have responsibilities, performance appraisals, and rewards. People need to develop themselves, learn and grow, training and development.
Let's start from the bottom. I pay more than the minimum wages. I never had any complaints. I give them transportation allowance. That's more than anything they would get anywhere in town. Job security, well, they have been with me for more than 5 years. I've always paid my national insurance contributions. No problem there, but apparently national insurance only covers general hospital bills. Maybe I should look into some additional group health insurance for my staff and their family members.
The first essential step that you, the small business owner, must take is to ensure that you and your employees are fully and accurately registered for national insurance purposes. Why is this important? Well, because national insurance pays cash benefits to employed persons who will not receive full pay from you, the small business owner, when they are unable to work. Some of the benefits are sickness, maternity, and injury on the job. National insurance even guarantees employed persons a benefit upon retirement and even to spouses and dependent children. National insurance is so essential, even the law recognizes its importance. It's just the right thing to do.
Whether you're a new small business owner or a veteran, you can take advantage of the various types of affordable insurance products offered by insurance companies. Products are designed to meet the needs of you and your staff. These products are affordable and are designed to meet the needs of all types of businesses. There's property and casualty insurance, which helps protect against economic losses that occur when property is damaged. There is also life and health insurance for your staff and their families, available individually or as a group. These products strengthen benefits provided by national insurance, so you can check one of your local insurance companies for more information.
It seems that there's a problem with the upper needs. Teamwork, employee involvement. When was the last time we held a staff meeting? Okay, I'll call a staff meeting to discuss these issues. Let me hear from them.
Now we have discussed everything on the agenda. Does anyone have anything to add to it? So, tell me, what are we going to do for team activity this year?
Oh, you know what's going to be a good idea? We should probably go to nature reserve.
For most people, the need to belong to a group is very important. Your staff should feel, think, and perform like a team. Your business is their business. Teamwork improves interaction and dedication of workers. At the same time, do not allow any type of discrimination at the workplace. People pick it up immediately when someone gets preferential treatment because of his gender, ethnicity, age, or because of being related to the owner.
Setting work standards? I thought they knew what to do. Most of them have been here for more than 2 years, and they have quite a lot of training, I thought. Well, maybe they don't know so well after all. I probably need to write down some of these standards for clearing tables, telephone etiquette, or even how to receive our clients. Okay, when you're clearing a table, you always take up on the right, put it onto your tray, scrape whatever food you have off into them, put the knives and forks off to the side, and there you go. Really, Christine, we don't expect you to know everything. When there's a client on the phone and you don't know the answer, you can look for Michael or myself. And if you cannot find us, take a name and number. We will get right back onto them. Okay? Oh, you're really getting good at this, huh? See what a training session can do? I'm really proud of you.
Everyone needs a pat on the back every now and then. A few words of encouragement can make someone's day. But as employers, you will sometimes have to give feedback on negative performance as well. Make sure your feedback encourages people to perform better.
Michael, there's a hotel and restaurant equipment show coming up, and I would really like you to attend.
Share information about new products, tools, and clients with your staff.
So you could advise us on the new kitchen equipment we have to purchase.
Sure, no problem.
Okay.
Giving your staff responsibility is a way of showing trust and respect and can take some of the pressure off yourself. By setting clear and measurable work standards, your staff knows what is expected of them. Ignorant and unfriendly staff can make customers run away from your business. Communicate about your business performance. It will make it easier to justify certain measures you may have to take when the business is not going so well. A system of incentives, an annual bonus, or staff outings are positive ways to encourage people. Module 2, On the Job. Topic 2, A safe and productive workplace. Another factor that is impacting on your people's motivation and productivity is the work environment. Let us look at how a safe and efficient workplace contributes to improved productivity. It works two ways. A more efficient use of the building, equipment, and tools will minimize waste, and accident prevention saves costs of treatment and claims. A clean and pleasant-looking workplace, friendly and knowledgeable staff will attract clients, and clients are income. We will now show the areas to be considered in a safe and productive workplace. What do you think should be improved here? 1. Healthy work environment. Check on light. Ventilation. Temperature. Water. 2. Safe usage of tools and equipment. Are these things safe in your workplace? Check on machines, tools, seating arrangements, lifting arrangements, chemicals, other equipment. 3. Reducing waste. Be aware that all types of waste cost you money. Materials, both storage and usage. Energy. Time. Motion. 4. Hazard-free workplace. There are many ways that accidents can happen in your workplace. You or your employees can be struck by something, be struck against something, fall on the same level, fall from a different level, be exposed to something, get caught on or between something, suffer from overexertion. 5. Good housekeeping. Your employees and your clients will appreciate your workplace being clean and well organized. An easy way to check on this is to use the 5 S's for good housekeeping. Sort and have all materials in their proper place. Sweep and keep your workplace clean. Systemize your products. Standardize your work methods. Self-discipline for you and your employees. 6. Accident prevention. Even with all of the above in place, you still need to be prepared for emergencies. Always have on hand personal protective equipment, first aid kit, fire extinguisher, updated emergency telephones, safety procedures manual. The actions required after this thorough check of the workplace are mostly low cost and easy to implement. It is the employer's responsibility to ensure a healthy work environment, provide safe and well-maintained equipment and tools so that work can be done without hazards and negative effects on the environment. Module 3. Out of the job. Dealing with unproductive staff. The rights and duties of employers.
Good morning, everyone. How is everyone today? Oh, Carol, you look like you had a really hard night.
Good morning, Connections. How can I help you? Richard? No, he hasn't arrived as yet. He should be in any minute now. Okay, bye. Richard? Oh, no. He stepped out for a moment. Would you like to leave a message? Okay. Sure. At what time? Okay then. I know that. What do you want me to do about it? It is not my fault. But last night you said, look, I would have to call you back later.
Carol, I just had a call from Mr. Potter. Weren't you supposed to check his connection yesterday?
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Morning. Is the boss in yet?
No.
Phew, good.
My goodness, Richard. You look terrible today. And where were you yesterday, by the way?
Something awful happened. Come, let me tell you about it. After that boat climb in Pelican, I'd coming back down the road, I bounced the car.
Isn't that Carol's phone? Is she in? How come nobody's answering? Richard, what a surprise. I need to have a word with you, please.
Even if you have done everything to ensure that your business is doing well and your workers' needs are fulfilled, many employers are still confronted with problems. Sometimes these problems become so serious that they affect work performance and they must be dealt with. Problems seldom disappear by themselves. Here are a few suggestions that will help you prevent and solve productivity problems. Dealing with unproductive staff. 1. Detecting symptoms. 2. Recognizing productivity problems. 3. Discussing the problem. 4. Acting on the problem. 5. Follow-up and support. 2 of the employees seem to have problems. How can an employer recognize this? We will look at some symptoms that are quite common at the workplace. Absenteeism and bad timekeeping are very common symptoms. Symptoms related to physical well-being, sickness, hangover, drug taking. Symptoms related to mental well-being, lack of concentration, daydreaming, tiredness. Symptoms related to emotions, irritable, aggressive, indifferent, nervous behavior, untidy physical appearance, unwashed hair and clothing, body odor. Secretive behavior, such as lying, hiding, whispering. Your employees are human beings. As an employer, you understand that your employees may sometimes show symptoms of personal problems at work or discuss a problem with colleagues. In the next step, you will have to interpret the symptoms. How serious are they, and which symptoms are actually affecting job performance? How can you decide when to acknowledge a worker problem? Ask yourself the following 3 questions. Is the symptom continuous?
Carol seems tired and distracted lately. When did this start? It's been a while now, maybe a month or so.
Is the symptom common for this person?
Richard's late again. What's new? Since I can remember, he's had a problem with timekeeping and attendance.
Is the symptom affecting job performance?
Carol keeps forgetting about things I've asked her to do, and her work has fallen way below standard.
The owner has recognized that both Carol and Richard's behavior is causing productivity problems. He is determined to discuss the problem so that he can deal with it. What can you do in case of unproductive behavior? This may be the most difficult step in the process. First, you have to confront the worker with the performance problems at the time they occur. Apply the hot stove method of discipline. Do not wait or hesitate. In the case of absenteeism and structural late coming, the progressive form of discipline should be applied. First, oral warning, then written warning, and finally suspension and dismissal. Other bad behavior such as theft, financial or physical damage to the business do not require you to apply the progressive form of discipline, as these are serious offenses for which the employee's contract can be immediately terminated. In these examples of unproductive behavior, proper written records are essential. This is extremely important should you have to deal with it later. After the confrontation, you then have to insist on performance improvement. It is not that you don't want to hear your employees' explanations, but you have to make it clear that you cannot tolerate behavior that deteriorates your business. Now you can explore possible ways of solving the problems together. Here you listen to your employee's version of the story.
Richard, this is your attendance record for last month. You'll see here you've been absent for 6 days, and I don't recall any requests from you for leave, and there's been no significant improvement since our last talk. I'll be taking these days from your annual leave, which means that you have no leave left. So I'll be putting all of this in writing for you. You can consider this your second warning.
But on those days, I was out in the field visiting with clients. I met with Davis, Mr. Hussein, and on that Wednesday, I was with, GC Consultants.
That's Wednesday the 12th?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, may I speak with George Corris, please? Hi, George, it's Kevin here. Could you check and tell me, please, when Richard from our office was last with you? That was back in October, you say? Not last month. Quite sure about that? Okay, thanks a lot. I'll talk to you later. Carol, I'm sorry to say, but lately I've not been satisfied with your performance. You always seem tired, and it's affecting your ability to concentrate. You forgot about those 2 large clients last week, and then completely missed out on Mr. Potter. I hope you understand that this just can't continue for much longer. You'll have to do much better. This is so unlike you. Do you want to tell me what's bothering you? Is there something that I can do?
It's not the job. It's at home.
The owner has made it clear that the unproductive behavior cannot continue, but the 2 cases are very different. Richard's behavior has been continuously bad, has not improved after the first warning, and is seriously affecting the business's productivity. On top of that, he is lying and damaging the business's reputation. The owner decides to fire him. How do you think he should do this?
Richard, you've had several warning letters and opportunities to improve your attendance and punctuality. I've contacted the Employers Federation and they've confirmed that I have legal grounds to terminate your contract. Do you have anything to say?
I know I was wrong, but I have a family to support. Please give me another chance. I promise.
I'm going to prepare your termination letter and you should have it by the end of the day. I'm really sorry it had to end like this, Richard, but I'm sure you realize that no employer can afford to allow this kind of behavior. I hope one day you'll realize that.
Whatever the reason for dismissal, before terminating, you are always required to follow certain steps. Conduct a fair and non-biased investigation. Give the employee an opportunity to be heard. Formulate the proper industrial relations offense. Seek advice from Employers Federation. Present findings to the employee and allow the employee to respond. Depending on the response, prepare your termination letter. Employers who do not follow these steps sometimes receive serious claims from their employees and can be compelled to pay financial compensation. In Carol's case, the unproductive behavior is unusual. She is tired, stressed, and cannot concentrate. After a long talk, Carol tells the owner about her abusive boyfriend. The owner decides he does not want to lose her and suggests she go for counseling.
Carol, let me give you a telephone number here for a helpline. It's a good organization with qualified and considerate staff. It'll do you a lot of good to talk to them.
So you won't fire me? Thanks. I'll call them right away. Here's Mrs. Hanson's file. I've just opened her new account. If you would just sign here.
Thanks, Carol. That was really quick. Well done.
Thank you.
Yes, Caribbean Recruiting. I have a vacancy for an account manager, please.
This completes the 3 modules of the training video, People and Productivity, produced by the ILO Caribbean Office. For more practical business information on these topics, we refer you to the following organizations. We trust that you've picked up some useful information and tools that can be easily applied to your business. Remember, your business's productivity will depend on how you manage your people. Please ensure that your employees have decent jobs. It is just good business.